Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another shave video. Drink some water to clear my throat. So today is a rather kind of unusual shave soap. Now the company is Wren, and they're a mom and pop shop that makes soap out of Wisconsin. Yes, Liberal Wren, Wisconsin. And I normally purchase bath soaps and soap bars and bath bars from them, and I guess they decided to try their hand into a shaving soap. So this is their creamy shave soap, and it's a 3.8. So it's 3.8. So it's about this size. This here is actually a bath bar. So it's about this size. So it's a pretty sizable shaving soap bar. It's just that here I cut off a chunk of it. I'm using it now as a bath bar, because when I try to lather it up, it lather up a lot like you would happen if you use a bath soap to try to lather to shave with. So, and when I looked at the ingredients list, it lists, coconut oil. I'm like, that's it. For shave soap, you need to use at least 3 or 4 oils if you want to go vegan. You don't want to use any tallow or lanolin. Of course, the sodium hydroxide, which is needed to activate the oil into a soap. And then the scent is something called Linen Kugel beer. I guess that's a German beer, by the way. Linen Kugel, and it doesn't smell like beer, and the scent is very, very, very light. So if you want a beer scented bath soap that's not super strong smelling, this chunk that I cut off, I can't even tell. So there's no scent at all, and when I use it as a bath soap, it's almost like using an unscented soap. The scent is so light. So I'm gonna pause the video and try to lather this up, because I tried it before and all I got was like a big bubbly goop, like you would get in a bubble bath. It's like big bubbles. Of course, a shaving lather is made up of bubbles, but they're made up of millions of micro bubbles. And if you get a magnifying glass, or you get your smartphone and and magnifying it up and get real close, you can see the little bubbles that is in the lather. So it is bubbly, but it's like micro bubbles as opposed to bath bubbles, which are like big bubbles, and doesn't really work good for shaving. All right, be right back. Let's see, where's the pause? Okay, welcome back. So yes, I've been trying to lather this up for the last few minutes, and here's what it looks like on the shaving brush. Yeah, it looks like bath soap. Here's what it looks like in the bowl. It's like big bubbly bath soap, bath bubble. So I guess if you're going to be taking a bubble bath, this would be okay. I'm not going to try to shave with this because I don't want to tear up my face. So I'm going to dump this, and I'm going to use another shave soap. So let me pause the video again, and I'll be right back. And welcome back again. So so I'll be using to shave with is this actually works, is the Phoenix Accoutrements Solstice traditional artisan shave soap. It is vegan, and again, my preference is a tallow based or some sort of an animal fat based shave soap. I got like 5 of his shave soap, and they all have a wonderful scent. The only thing is that they're vegan, so I'm not going to reorder any of them. It does smell really nice. The thing is that his soaps since I don't tub lather like some people do, I find that the soaps are a bit flaky. So it could be because I guess only using anyways. See here. All right, let me wet the brush. I guess I'll keep rolling here since I'm trying to lather this up. See here. It is a soap, so this will take about 2 or 3 minutes to get it to shaving condition, I guess. As you can see, that this is already beginning to. Yeah, and of course, right now is, I would say, the renaissance of wet shaving, or DE shaving, wet shaving, straight razor shaving, especially soap wise, since we have so many. See here, add a little bit of water. Yeah, some soaps are more water loving than other. I find just adding a little bit of course, adding a little bit of water at a time. Don't just open your tap and just flood the soap with water. Then you'll get a goopy, kind of a pasty shaving soap, which works. See here. Okay. See here. I think I may have added a little bit too much water. Because now it's pasty looking, the goopy pasty that I mentioned. That's what I got right now, and it could be, the PAA's vegan formula that's causing, because I think his soaps are a bit goopy. Once you lather it up. See here, guess I'll see here. Let it go probably another minute. This is a good morning workout for your arm, left or right arm. Yeah, as you can see, this is the major difference in the lather between the other soap and the Phoenix. Like I said, and if you don't have a preference, then I would definitely recommend Phoenix Accoutrements soap. And as I mentioned, yeah, we're sort of in a renaissance when it comes to soap, shaving soap, post shave items, brushes, razors. There's so many companies right now that are making shaving items. You got about 20 plus companies. If you go online and start counting, and of course not all websites are going to carry all of the brands, but you got a lot. Most of them, of course, mom and pop. You got the major brands, and this is excluding the major brands that out of like England, France, and Italy, Germany. If you include those, then you're over 30. You're over 30 different brands that you can choose from. And of course, some of them, just like this Winter Wren folks, their main thing is bath soap. Then they decide, hey, let's add a line of shave soap. And their first one, I say, it's a failure. You can use as a bath soap. And if you want something that's very, very lightly scented, that one would also work. It's supposed to be some sort of a German beer scent. All right, there we go. As you can see, nice lather up, and this actually looks like a lather and not a and that's what it looks like in the bowl. It's like I said, it's kind of a goopy, pasty. Which is what I ended up getting, but it's probably my fault. I added too much water. I turned the faucet on, and normally I drip it before I stick it on there, but there was a stream of water instead. So let's lather it up. Wet my face. Now some people don't wet their face; they just go straight in with the brush. And speaking of Phoenix accoutrement, if you're new to DE shaving and you're going on to shaving forums, now this happened about 5 or 6 years ago, before I came onto the scene. You'll probably run into posts where people are saying that they will not purchase anything from the Phoenix accoutrement guy. I forget his real name, but either way, I'm not gonna dox the guy. But yeah, so if you're on these shaving forums and you come across topics where people are saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna purchase anything from the Phoenix accoutrement guy," basically what the guy's been accused of is creating fake accounts and then writing positive reviews of the Phoenix accoutrement products, and this is when he was first starting out. Yeah, and I am using the Rockwell gunmetal. I thought about using that this one, but I didn't want to tear my face up. The funny thing is that there were people, because they're on Etsy. That's where I order from. I jump on Etsy, go to their page on Etsy, and order the soaps. And this time, I just happened to say, "Hey, shaving soap, huh?" You know, and it was like $5.99 for a 3.8, 3.5, basically a 4-ounce bar of soap, $5.99. I was like, "Hey, man, you know." And of course, on Etsy, you have the comment section below. You know, and I don't know if the seller can pick and choose which comments they can show, but pretty much all the comments are like, "Hey, great shave soap. You know, I got a great shave." And so I was like, "Hey, for $5.99, you know, what have I got to lose? You know, if it turns out to be a bad shave soap, I can still use it as a bath soap, which is what I'm using now." See here, there it goes. So back to the Phoenix guy. So that's what he was accused of doing, was creating these, I guess, I don't know if you can call them troll accounts. I guess fake accounts is troll accounts. And it's kind of the opposite, where you know, people create troll accounts to go badmouth someone or badmouth a product. His was the opposite. He, you know, supposedly he created fake accounts to go and do a fake favorable review of his shaving soaps and products. And so yeah, so if you run into those threads that now, of course, by the time I came on, he already had his website up, and it's been up for like a year or so. I don't personally know the guy. Supposedly he does attend shaving events. And I think on his website and on some of his soap containers, there supposedly are pictures of him, and the guy's got like a full beard and mustache. I'm pretty sure at one time he probably did shave. But one of the folks that was forum was mentioning, hey, how can a guy that's got a full face of beer, full face beard and mustache, hawking shaving products? I can see if he was hawking beard products. And someone mentioned that the guy doesn't shave. He's just hawking shaving products. So, and I do have some of their, Phoenix Accoutrements razors. Now I wasn't around for the dust up, and and my interaction with Phoenix Accoutrement has been fantastic. Whatever I order shows up. If I order on Sunday, it shows up by Wednesday, Thursday the next week, and his products work. His razors are nice. I got 2 of the Phoenix Accoutrement razors, and both of them are nice products. I got 5 of his shaving soaps, and they all work out. They all work out nicely. I haven't had any fraudulent charges on my card from the guy, so I'm cool. So basically what I'm saying is, don't let the past negative history deter you from trying their product. But if you go and look it up now that you've seen my video, you're going to look at it and say, oh, okay, I'm going to steer clear of this guy because he might be shady. And I wouldn't blame you. Well, okay, for that. And I wouldn't blame you either. Okay. All right. Yeah. So supposedly Rockwell is coming up with a blue and a red model 6 razor. They of course I guess folks who are customers of theirs or backers or previous backers of their product are given a chance to purchase it first with I think it's like a 15%. I think it's 15% discount, and I decided to back out. I was going to. Then I was like, I've already got plenty of Rockwell models. I backed them up on their original 6S, which is the stainless steel. I backed them up on their Chrome series, and I backed them up on the Model T. This one wasn't a Kickstarter. It was just they came up with a blue and a red colored razor, and supposedly they use some sort of a technique that infuses the paint into the metal to where the paint won't chip off. So maybe, I don't know, 20 years later kind of thing. Yeah, and of course right now, if you're thinking about, maybe you or your wife or familiar with making soap, and you're like, hey, honey, let's try making some a shaving soap. There's I would say to hold off a little bit because right now our economy is going into the tank. 50 is up to 50. It's 52 million Americans out of work, and they're talking about shutting down society again. And of course, they're talking about another $1 trillion stimulus, and I'm pretty sure that us taxpayers who's been paying into into that. It's probably going to get a very, very, very small chunk, a small crumb falling off of that stimulus pie like we got last time. We literally got a crumb that fell off of the stimulus pie. The three, it's already 3 trillion. So if they do this stimulus, it's going to be 4 trillion. Of course, Democrats love it. Republicans hate it. Now we're printing, basically, we're going to be printing another $1 trillion of money that we don't have. The only good thing, I would say the only good thing about this is that everybody else is printing money that they don't have. Yeah, and supposedly Rockwell went back and redid the gunmetal to make it darker, because a lot of people were complaining that it wasn't dark enough. It looks more like chrome, and yeah, it sort of does. It is, to me, in person. If you look really close, you can tell the difference between the gunmetal and the chrome, but they are very similar in shade. So if you order the Rockwell 6 gunmetal, you will get the darker one. So if you were a original backer and was sent the lighter gunmetal, if you're like, hey man, I gotta have the lighter gunmetal, you okay, dog? Then you're gonna have to get it off of eBay from someone. All right, there we go. Nice finish. Let's see if there's any weepers. No weeping. Let's see here. I believe the blade I'm using. Let me open this up. Well, I need to open it up anyway to wipe it down. Yes, I do wipe down my razors. Yeah, so it's a Derby. It is the green, the green box Derby. Which, if you have a sensitive face and you're looking for a mild or a very mild razor, the Derby would work. Or if you have an aggressive razor and you want to use a mild razor, mild blade, Derby would be one of them. Trying to think of another one. See, Derby's pretty. Merkur is pretty mild, but you're going to be paying about 2-3 times the price of a Derby for a Merkur. And let's see there. The Persona, to me, the Persona Blue, the one that comes in like the blue package, is pretty mild. And yeah, let's see here. All right, pat off my face, get under the collar. All right, put the towel back. All right, so no weepers. So winter wren, W-R-E-N. I don't know if I might be pronouncing it wrong, because I'm pronouncing with I think the W is silent. But either way, I don't recommend this as a shaving soap. So so the soap is about this size, 3.5, 3.8, 4 ounces. And I do recommend it as a bath soap. So if you're on Etsy, you run into winter wren, and you're like, hey, they do have a pretty big, like the 20 selection of shaving soap. Not all of them are available, of course. A lot of them are either not in production or they're sold out. So you kind of have to, you kind of stuck to, I guess, whatever seasonal or whatever soap that they decide to make and put on Etsy. And And of course, Phoenix accoutrement, I do, if you don't mind vegan soap, I do recommend their soap. They're not bad. The whatever essential oil that he uses is really nice. You can get it, of course, from his website. You can get it from any of the shaving website that sells shaving products. Let's see here, I'm looking at the list of ingredients. Yeah, of course, the list of ingredients on here is a lot longer than the winter Wren, which is just pretty much coconut oil, sodium hydroxide, which is needed to activate the oil into a soap, and essential oil, and that's for shaving soap, you're going to have to add at least 2 more oils in there to get it to get a lather instead of a bubbly. Let's see here. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, and again, Rockwell Model 6 gunmetal. Again, if you purchase it now, you're going to get the darker gunmetal, and unfortunately, they're not making the lighter gunmetal, so you're gonna have to get it off eBay from somebody, or if on a shaving forum. There is a lot of the shaving forum does have it for sale, and don't let the don't let the drama. I guess, of course, the guy's in Arizona. It says made in Arizona. So guys over in Arizona, don't let past dramas that you weren't involved with, deter you from doing business with the guy. I don't know him personally. I wasn't involved with the drama that when he first came up with his shaving company, and and if I ever do attend one of these shaving events that I know Maggard does one every year. Of course, this year they're not going to do it because of La Corona, El Corona. But if I ever go to a shaving event and I see him there, hey, I'll shake his hand. Say, hey man, good product. Do you think you're going to make a tallow version of one of your soap? Because his soap are all. Not to mention his soaps are all. They're nice, lathery. They're slick. Has cushion. But they're all kind of pasty. Maybe it's just me adding too much water. Maybe I have to cut back on the water a little bit to get the lather to be thicker as opposed to pasty. But pasty lather still works. Bubbly lather does not work. Unfortunately, you will probably, if I try to shave my face up, there'll probably be nicks and cuts all over, and I would be, with the nick stick, and getting my face, fixed up. Well, that's it for this shave. I don't think I have any more shaving products coming in the mail. But I would like to get more, because like I said, this is a renaissance for shaving products. You got 20, 30 plus companies that are making shaving soap and shaving creams, and it's probably more than that. I would say it's probably closer to 50. That you would have because a lot of the website don't list all of the vendors, so you probably have closer to 50 shaving vendors out there, mom and pop, big company, and if you have a couple of thousand dollars set aside, and a nice corner where you can pile up all of your shaving soaps, because if you go through and buy. If you go through all 50 vendors and buy, you got 50 right there. But of course, you're going to purchase the sandalwoods, the cedarwood, the pine scent, any I guess I really can't describe the scent of this. What do you want, dog? You want breakfast? No? Okay. I really can't describe the scent of Solstice. It's but it is a nice scent. It's it's not floral. It's not a floral scent. It's definitely I would say it's not masculine scent either. So it's not floral. It's not a masculine scent. It's not musky. I really can't describe the scent. Of course, on his website, he tries to describe it. It's like, running around in the backwoods, jumping around, jumping over cactus scent. Something like that. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Don't get sick. Stay out of the protest and riot zone if you're up in Oregon, Washington, and East Coast, West Coast. Just stay clear of those knuckleheads. Let the feds come in and club them over the head. Don't get involved, especially if you're an older guy like me. You are already set in your ways, and whether you are a conservative or a liberal, you are set in your way, and no matter what the MSN says, no matter what the opposite side of the MSN people said, you're not going to change your mind. You might change your mind a little bit, but you're really not going to change. You're not going to suddenly become a conservative, or you're conservative not suddenly become a liberal once you get to this age. Okay, well, thanks again, and until next time.